So today we are here on Browsea Island, which is located in Paul Harbour. And Browsea Island is famed for its natural beauty, of course, and its historical significance, as well as it has a few protected rare species, one of them being the red squirrel. They're very shy here, so I don't think we're going to see one. I've only ever seen one in my life. I've been to Brownsea Island probably 4 or 5 times in my life, but I haven't been here in quite a few years. But from what I remember, I saw one once, I think, in those times. So it's, well, you never know, we might be lucky. Today it started off as a really drizzly day, but according to BBC it should brighten up around 2 p.m. So we will see. But yeah, so it's a bit drizzly, but we won't let that stop us having a exploring this beautiful island. And yeah, look forward to sharing it with you guys. And just as I actually pressed stop on the video there, the sun did pop out his head literally for like 2 seconds and then went back in again. So I'm getting a bit of shelter from the trees. The good thing is on Brownsea Island, even if you're having a wet day, there's quite a few trees, so it's, it's not so bad. But anyway, but I have got a map. They do give you a map on arrival, and yeah, we're making our way along the east side of the island. And yeah, so first probably main part we're going to be looking at will be the Baden-Powell Scout Camp, which is where the first scout camp took place with Baden-Powell. And so yeah, if you were a scout back in the day, this is definitely a historical significance for you guys. And I was in the scouts for about a year, and I have really fond memories from my time there. So yeah, let's make our way there. So yeah, this section here, just as we're going to approach the beach side on the east side, this section is private. I think this is the back end to the castle. I think the castle is 16th century. I'm not if I'm not mistaken. And it's owned by, basically, John Lewis Partnership. And yeah, so unfortunately we can't get to this part of, obviously. It does look pretty, but it is not open to the public. So anyway, let's make our way along this east side. Not sure if that comes off on the audio. There's a helicopter above. Yay, I love these things. So cool. Yeah, so today, of course, it started off cloudy. Like I say, it should brighten up as the day progresses. Ooh, this goes a bit further down, but this is really nice. This is really, really nice. Yeah, so we're now just a little bit further along, and this is quite high up here, but so peaceful here. I think even though the weather has started off drizzly, we've picked a good day in terms of not so many people have visited the island today, so I think that has helped, and it's so peaceful. It's so peaceful. There's just nobody here. Obviously I've been around the island. I kind of went to the east side, and I noticed more people go, the other way around. So we will be seeing more people later. But at this very moment, being the first ferry in and everything, and yeah, it's so peaceful. Absolutely loving this. So yeah, so we just carry on along here, and we will, I think, just bearing left, that's where we'll pass the scout camp. Yeah, if you like nature, this is definitely a great place to come. Hear the birds. Yeah, I was just looking at these trees, but this tree here, I don't know, it's not coming out very well. But stepping back, it just looks like an umbrella, doesn't it? I don't know. Doesn't that look like an umbrella? I'm standing here thinking, I'm guessing it grew like that, or it's been purposely, pruned in a way to grow in that way. I guess that's the pruning aspect, or this tree became that shape naturally, without human intervention. Yeah, just my thoughts. Okay, anyway, so I think we're very near. Just there on the sign it's saying South Shore Lodge, which I'm assuming is towards the scout camp, so let's go this way. Okay, so I'm not really sure what this place is. Okay, so it's somewhere someone lives. It just says there, access for residents only. Whoa, what a place to live, right? So maybe... yeah, I think I've gone down the wrong route. Oh no, I can still continue onwards. I just thought maybe I had come to a dead end, but no, it keeps going, so we're okay. But yeah, what a place to live, right? Bit far to get your shopping, but apart from that, now that we can get stuff online, not much of an issue, right? Yeah, so nice. But yeah, that little house, that would do me. That'll do me. I'll be just happy there. Oh, I like this little bit. I like going through bits like this. Ooh. I like calling these are my dinosaur plants. Yeah. It's like at any moment something can come charging at you. Okay, I think we should be approaching the scout camp. It felt closer than it actually is. Actually, it felt close on the map. I don't know why. Okay, so we just approached an outdoor centre, and here it just says, which I think we'll try to get to. It's got the flag there. It says site of Baden-Powell's experimental camp. So, yeah, that's where he planted his flag, or the flag is there in his honour. I don't know. But anyway, should we make our way down there, shall we? Okay. So we've arrived. So yeah, this is the site of the experimental camp held by Robert Baden-Powell from the 1st to the 9th of August 1907 that led to the foundation of the worldwide Scout and Guide movement. So yeah, it's been put here in his honour, of course. So there we go. And yeah, You can see why he chose this particular area, right? What's making that noise? Who's making that noise? Somewhere up in that tree. Yeah, this leads off to this beach here. Not the best beach, I must admit, but it's got a, you know, that richness in sea smell. It definitely has that nice smell, you know what I mean? Oh, it's just starting to rain actually, you guys. Anyway, let's go back towards the flagpole and make our way towards the west side of the island. So yeah, this is one of I think it's the last beach actually until we get to the west side of the island. And on the west side it doesn't look like you can visit any beaches anyway, because a big chunk of it is private. So so this is probably the last beach we're going to see today on Browsea Island. It's quite nice, it really is. I think compared to the one we saw last, this one you would quite happily spend the day. And yeah, it does feel like it's gonna, the sun's going to poke its head out in the next hour or so. So hopefully towards the end of this video, as we get the ferry to Paul, because that's where I got the ferry this morning, then the sun should be out and we'll have, I'm sure, some really pretty views of the island from that point. Yeah, I've just noticed these guys. These are, I don't know, I'm going to look when I get back. I don't know what to call them. There's some sort of caterpillar. But they eat the yellow flowers. So like on this one, for example, you can see all these guys have gone to town on those yellow flowers, and now this one's bare, you can see. And I don't know, I guess they will move on to the next one, I guess. But yeah, they're all here munching away. But yeah, like I say, I don't know what they're called. But they're very pretty, and actually they go with the yellow flower itself. Can you see they're like a yellowy black yellowy black skin color? And yeah, this guy, this one on top here, he's all on his own. He's got a huge feast, right? He's got a huge feast. So this is a nice greeting to the west side of the island. It says, "Welcome to Carmen Cambridge Woods Forest Bathing Trail." The Japanese practice of shinrin-yaku, or forest bathing, is simply immersing yourself in nature using all of your senses. You will find several panels on this trail that invite you to unwind and mindfully connect with nature. Well, hell yes, that's exactly what we plan to do. I'd never heard of that practice before, but definitely sign me up. Yeah, I thought I would just give you guys a bit of bearings as well. So just in the distance there, that's Paul Key, and that's where I was a couple of videos ago. If you guys remember, if you've been following the channel, that's where I was in that pub, that haunted pub. and then we walked along the quay front there. So yeah, so that's where that is, and that's where I got the ferry this morning to come here to Brownsea Island. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this Japanese trail, and this is a lovely bench here to come and sit. Like I say, it's so peaceful today, guys. I've said that a zillion times, but it really is, and it's just so nice. But what a view. Like I say, it's cloudy at the moment still, but still, what a view. It's a bit windy, windy, but what a pleasure this is. It's quite high up, I think. Yeah, we're quite high here, you guys. So it goes all the way down. There's another beach there. Oh. Okay, I'm a big kid. There's no doubt about it. I'm a kid. I'm a big kid. Oh, I love it. This is so cool. Who built this? Is what I want to know. But what a spot as well. What a spot to actually build this, because it's surrounded by trees. What tranquility. Amazing. Yeah, so this is a small church on Browsea Island. It's St Mary's Church, I believe it's called. Not sure if we can go in. Let's see if it's possible. Oh wow, beautiful. Really pretty. Let's see if I can find any information about when it was built. It does look relatively old, right? Anything here? It says the foundation stone of St Mary's Church was laid in 1853. Okay. So yeah, not as old as I first thought, but wow, so pretty. I wonder if there's any gravestones. Should we have a look outside? Yeah, so there's some gravestones here. I wonder, I guess would be around about the time, of course, it would have been built, would be one of the oldest stones. I don't know which one it would be, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty little church to find here on the island. Okay, you guys, let's make our way towards the ferry, because I think I've got another 30 minutes or so before my scheduled time, I think. Yeah, so I think I was a little optimistic there about the weather, but the sun poking its head out today. But nonetheless, to be honest with you, we didn't really need it. It's not that type of place where you do need the sun. It does help, you know, it does make things a lot prettier, don't get me wrong. But it's all been about the forest, the woodland walks, all of that, the nature. That's what it's been about today, and absolutely loved it. But yeah, I was a bit optimistic. But I just thought I would leave my final thoughts on forgiveness from this week's live on Instagram. And yeah, brilliant thoughts were brought up, and yeah, and ultimately I've kind of just been thinking today how, you know, the ability to forgive others ultimately comes down to, first and foremost, you know, how well we can forgive ourselves first. And you know, we are really our biggest critic ultimately, right? We can, our self-talk, etc., can really yeah, it can really be hard on us, and rightly so in some cases, don't get me wrong, rightly so. You know, depending on the errors and mistakes we've done, you know, we can certainly regret those, or you know, genuinely from the heart be sorry for any mistakes we do in life, big or small. And but ultimately at some point we need to forgive ourselves, right? And it's all about that. And then from that point we have that compassion, understanding to forgive others, because we can do it to ourselves. And yeah, it all evolves around there, doesn't it? Anyway, those are my final thoughts on that. And anyway, I'll check in with you guys as we approach the ferry. Catch you guys in a bit. So there we go, sampling the scouting life today. Today, thousands of scouts and guides flock to the island every year to celebrate their heritage and test out their survival skills. So definitely the right place to do it, no doubt. Here we've of course got the statue of the man himself, Lord Baden-Powell, and a photo just over here, birthplace of scouting. And it says, did you know Browsea Island is the birthplace of the scouting movement? Over 100 years ago, a man named Lord Baden-Powell had been thinking for some time about the benefits of training in scouting skills for young people, and went on to prove his idea in practice. So yeah, and there we have, just there is the castle, and unfortunately is closed off to the public, privately owned by John Lewis Partnership, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Although it does say there, castle guests. I wonder what it takes to become a guest. There we go. And of course we have a hot chocolate. Oh, well deserved, I say. I haven't had a hot chocolate in such a long time. So I've got this nice little fireplace, although it's not cold, to sit by. Oh yeah, now you're talking. Well guys, there you go, the sun has popped its head out in the end, so it turns out to be a beautiful late afternoon here in the UK. And but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Browsea Island today. So good. And yeah, like I say, to arrive now and it's sunny, that's just the icing on the cake for me. I'll just show the ferry that we came in on. So I'll just pop a arrow there just to show where that boat is. It's the yellow one. I don't know if that comes out on camera very well. It's the yellow one. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you can hear me. There's a guy singing some Bob Marley, which is awesome, just down below. But yeah, I hope you guys can hear me okay. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And yeah, I'll see you guys real soon in another video. And I'll just show you what's happening with the, the songs going down.